The greatest Christmas gift there is loving yourself. Recently, I was traveling home after spending the weekend and enjoying time with my cousins. I was cruising along the highway with the radio blasting. One of my favorite artists, Mary J. Blige's new song came on. I began to focus on the lyrics. All the times that I hated myself, all the times that I wanted to be someone else, all the times that I should have been gentle with me, all the times that I should have been careful with me. Why did I hate myself so intensely? Lord, help me. I wake up every morning and tell myself, good morning, gorgeous. This song is a song full of great affirmations. Even before affirmations were cool and became an it thing, my Aunt Yogi had my cousins and I doing it. We loved the summer because we would be able to spend the night at her house, and she allowed us to freely express ourselves. We would vocalize things that we liked or disliked about ourselves. She would tell us to take a look in the mirror and tell ourselves that we were beautiful. She continued and said, even though we may not like certain things about ourselves, we were made in God's image. We were beautiful and wonderfully made. Back to the trip driving home, I began to think about how a certain thing about my body and how it was and is my insecurity. I've never been insecure about my size. Even at my largest, I still feel fly. I have a family history of diabetes, breast cancer, high blood pressure, and I suffer from hyperthyroidism. And the reason I'm staying focused on weight loss now is to prevent future health complications in my body. My thing, my weakness, my insecurity is facial hair. Even though I've come a long way in self-care, self-love, every now and then feelings sneak back up on you. And sometimes these old feelings make me doubt myself and make me feel insecure all over again. As I listened to the song, I said, this needs to be my daily affirmation. And I said this to myself each morning. Insecurities can develop over time and for different reasons. Mine developed because my mustache became a running joke in junior high. Kids in school can be cruel. I've always been more of a hairier person and had facial hair. I remember being picked on at school, and other classmates would say in front of other classmates, you have a mustache. And other classmates would laugh at the joke, and I would retaliate back with an insult to deflect the laughs. But deep inside, all I wanted to do was yell or cry. I never cried in front of anyone, but occasionally I would when I got home. As an adult, it didn't get any easier. Instead of classmates, it came from young children. And the child may ask his or her parent, why does she have a mustache? And most times the parents will reprimand the child. And I'd say it's okay because I know children are innocent and inquisitive. They didn't know. And even though I said it was okay, I was hurting inside. I didn't do any type of self-care growing up or as a young adult. It wasn't until my divorce that I began to do things for myself. I began to get massages, manicures, pedicures, and even laser treatments. The esthetician informed me that it can be hereditary. My fraternal grandmother had facial hair, and it was definitely hereditary for me. And as an African American, it would take more laser treatments in order to completely remove. But during laser treatments, it's a catch-22. You have to grow hair in order for the esthetician to be able to have enough to remove and treat. Laser treatment on the face is a painful procedure. Yes, I have tattoos, but laser treatment is a different type of pain. The face and lip area has more sensitive sensation. It is not fun having to do multiple sessions. And I started doing Nair or using dermafacials to get rid of the facial hair in order to avoid the pain. I realized that everything is a process, and if I want it completely gone, I have to trust and endure the process. Thank you, Lord, for the reminder that I am made in your image. Just as the song says, I am beautiful, even with my facial hair. Therefore, the greatest Christmas gift of all is loving yourself. My goal is to always love Carmen, mind, heart, body, and soul, because, girl, you are gorgeous.